Today's Sunshine Note is titled, The Church That Became a Swimming Pool. The kings of the earth prepare to fight, and their leaders make plans together against the Lord and His appointed one. They say, "Let us break the chains that hold us back and throw off the ropes that tie us down." But the one who sits in heaven laughs. The Lord makes fun of them. Psalms 2:2-4. When I was an undergraduate student at Seattle Pacific University, I took a class called the Soviet Union. It was a survey course that covered the history of that nation up through contemporary times. It was one of my favorite classes. During this class, the professor told us a story that still makes me laugh. Joseph Stalin was the ruler of this communist country during its darkest and most brutal time. During his iron rule, the Soviet Union persecuted religious institutions and jailed people who dared to stand up for their creator. During this time, Stalin, to make a statement, tore down a church in Moscow and began construction of the world's tallest skyscraper on that spot. However, his grand project never made much headway, and shortly after his death, a huge public swimming pool was built where the church had once stood. What Stalin and the other communist leaders did not know is that churches are not made of bricks and mortar. Churches are made up of faithful believers. Often, because the pool was heated, a thick mist would hover over the water so that passerby couldn't even see the pool. During these times of thick mist, Christians would descend into the waters of the great pool that used to be a church and baptized new converts right under the noses of their atheist dictators. The evil forces of this world will do everything they can to thaw the work of God. They might as well try to stop the tide from coming in or try to keep the sun from rising. God's church is a living, breathing entity that is not confined to buildings and subcommittees. God's church is filled with people like you and me, people who are listening for that still small voice to lead us to our next mission. Remember, as dark and godless as your surroundings might be, there are always a faithful few out there who are doing their best to follow Jesus, even amid severe persecution. The kings of the earth prepare to fight, and their leaders make plans together against the Lord and His appointed one. They say, "Let us break the chains that hold us back and throw off the ropes that tie us down." But the one who sits in heaven laughs. The Lord makes fun of them. Psalms 2:2-4. May God bless you today.